I grew up watching my dad play, and it's always been like in my head that I wanted to DJ. The reason why I started DJing would be my dad. A lot of that credit actually goes to someone that you interviewed on the show, Radit. So he was actually a big mentor to me. Like he got me into this type of music. He taught me how to produce music, and then he pushed me a lot to actually start. It's a little tough to answer because there's a lot of things. To me, like a few years ago, the dream would be to be a musician full time, like be able to make money and like survive. But now that I've gotten there now, I think the dreams have changed a bit to where I want to push into the main light a lot more. We have become like a forefront for electronic music in the world. Like people look at Sri Lanka and they think progressive house music now because of a lot of the artists like Radit, like AJ, Ekodaf, J Vibes, like so many of them, they have pushed our music to the world. But I think it's improving though. I mean, the events are getting bigger and bigger and like people are going ahead with it. The foreigners are coming and they like the parties as well. They recognize the artists. Just amazing.
So it gives me opportunity to ask him now how much he charges for an hour.
So when he was in Sri Lanka, back in Sri Lanka, he used to help me, he used to give me gigs like at Better Petty when he was there. But more than anything, like when I first started DJing, I'll never forget, he told me, like he didn't teach me or anything, he just told me, you go out there, you do it yourself, you make all your mistakes, you learn, and then you get better. And then once you're ready, you'll know. And then I got to that point on my own. Like, he got me the gig. I was very overconfident because it was my first gig, and like I wanted to go and perform very well, but it was terrible. It was like utter shit. I couldn't play, I couldn't perform because I wasn't used to playing for people. It was too much pressure. And then I remember after I got off stage, he told me like, you learned your lesson now, so go through it all again. And then it took some time, but got there.
Hello and welcome to Simple Talks right here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and also reminding you that we are coming to you from Zen Japanese Restaurant in Rosemead place, Colombo City. I'll put all the information in the description as well. Right, on the show today I have with me Dr. Green, Daniel. Welcome to the show. Okay, Daniel, getting things started. You are this is like a father-like son kind of a moment. Right, because we had Tim on the show a couple of episodes back actually, and here he is the one and only son of great Tim Claessen, who is in UK right now. And okay, getting things started, Daniel, tell me, how did you get into DJing?
Into DJing? So
it runs in the blood?
So that would be my dad, obviously. So I grew up watching my dad play, and it's always been like in my head that I wanted to DJ. But I never thought of it as a career until very recently. So that happened like all within the past 2 years. But the reason why I started DJing would be my dad.
So growing up as a kid, were you like always introduced to music, different types of genres, probably through your dad or in the family?
Yes, very much.
So how did you choose this underground?
So like that happened very recently. So I used to play a lot of house music, play in the clubs, all of that stuff. But then a couple of years ago, I thought I'll move into something different, different genre of the electronic music. And a lot of that credit actually goes to someone that you interviewed on the show, Radit. So he was actually a big mentor to me. Like he got me into this type of music. He taught me how to produce music, and then he pushed me a lot to actually start this.
Let's give a shout out to Radit AKA Noise Project. So you into producing as well?
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about that.
So I've been producing music for about 2 years now, and that has actually pushed my music career a lot, like locally and internationally as well. So it's given me opportunities to go abroad and play music, and given me recognition where people are actually playing my music in festivals in other countries. And for me that was like a dream. It's come true. So I'm pretty happy with that.
So how long you been in the trade now?
I'd say like as a career about 2 years, but doing it as passion, as a passion like about 10 years.
Okay. So how is the experience all these years now? When you think back now?
Amazing.
Yeah. You enjoyed every bit of it?
Yeah, I want to give it up for it.
What is your dream?
The dream... it's a little tough to answer because there's a lot of things. To me, like a few years ago, the dream would be to be a musician full time, like be able to make money and like survive. But now that I've gotten there now, I think the dreams have changed a bit to where I want to push into the main light a lot more.
So when you think about the industry a couple of years ago, probably before you started, and right now, how is the industry now? How do you see this comparison? Has it grown, like improved?
Yeah, for sure. Like if you look at the electronic music industry in Sri Lanka, we have become like a forefront for electronic music in the world. Like people look at Sri Lanka and they think progressive house music now because of a lot of the artists like Radit, like AJ, Echo Daft, J Vibes, like so many of them, they have pushed our music to the world, which is amazing. We're such a small country, but we've made a huge impact with this music.
So what is your genre now?
Right now it's progressive house.
Any reason?
No specific reason as such.
Is it because of the trend that's happening right now?
That has a lot to do with it, because it's picking up a lot. It's becoming more mainstream. There's a lot of people listening to it now. It's not, I wouldn't, like a lot of people say it's underground music, but I think it's moving away from underground and becoming more mainstream now.
How do you see how are you enjoying the events? Like what was the latest event that you played at?
So last week I was playing a few events in the south, mostly in Marissa and Vatna. Pretty good, right? There's big crowds of people, big events, big budgets.
How is the response from the local crowd for this underground?
Amazing. I love it.
Any according to your experience, now you've been in the trade for about more than 2+ years. So how do you see the trade? I mean, can we improve something? Is there anything that you can pinpoint?
Well, I don't want to get too political about it or anything, but over the past few years, like our government and like a lot of people have been against all of our parties and all of that.
That's because of the beach party culture and the drug culture, I think, no?
True. But that's just one aspect of it. I don't think they should cut out an entire section of like parties and entertainment just because of one
or two incidents.
But I think it's improving though. I mean, the events are getting bigger and bigger and like people are going ahead with it. The foreigners are coming and they like the parties as well. They recognize the artists. Just amazing.
So it gives me opportunity to ask him now how much he charges for an hour. Anyway, you can ask him. You can message him and ask him. Right, Daniel. Tell me about your father's influence. Because when he was on the show, he was very proud of you, what you have achieved so far. And so let's bring some memories back. Like how has he helped you in your career so far?
So when he was in Sri Lanka, back in Sri Lanka, he used to help me, he used to give me gigs like at Better Petty when he was there. But more than anything, like when I first started DJing, I'll never forget, he told me, like he didn't teach me or anything, he just told me, you go out there, you do it yourself, you make all your mistakes, you learn, and then you get better. And then once you're ready, you'll know. And then I got to that point on my own. So I'm grateful for that.
I remember he was telling on the show that the very first experience that he had when you were DJing, he had asked you, correct me if I'm wrong, are you ready for this? You think you are ready for this? Let's talk about that experience a little bit. Where was it?
It was at a club. I'm not sure what the club was. It was a very small club. Like he got me the gig. I was very overconfident because it was my first gig, and like I wanted to go and perform very well, but it was terrible. It was like utter shit. I couldn't play. I couldn't perform because I wasn't used to playing for people. It was too much pressure. And then I remember after I got off stage, he told me like, you learned your lesson now, so go through it all again. And then it took some time, but got there.
So I'm pretty sure that he's advising you even right now. So what is your dream in DJing? Where do you want to be?
The dream?
Tomorrowland?
I mean, all of those big festivals, all of that, like living the life, that would be the dream. But more than anything, like I'd say, I want people to play my music and my music to reach people and touch people.
So what are you doing in regards to that right now? Are you promoting yourself outside the country?
Yes, very much.
So how many tracks have you produced so far?
I'm just about to release my 30th track.
30th one? My goodness. Okay, you need to send some links.
Sure.
Right? So how is the response from the foreign audience?
Very good.
Very good?
Yeah.
Any DJs that you want to say shout out to who have played one of your tracks, maybe?
There's quite a few. I don't want to pick only one or two, but I appreciate like everyone who supports my music, plays even in Sri Lanka. Like a lot of the artists like who play my music, or that like I go out to a party and I suddenly hear someone play my track and I'm like, whoa.
Probably what will happen if you hear one of your tracks being remixed and played when you go there?
Amazing.
Yeah, you still enjoy.
Yeah,
don't feel envy or jealous or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Don't forget, we are in conversation with Daniel AKA Dr Green, a very talented upcoming DJ here in Sri Lanka, and we are coming to you from Zen Japanese Restaurant in Rosemead Place, Colombo City. Right. Final few questions, Daniel. What do you think about the music production industry in Sri Lanka, especially when it comes to DJs? I mean, we see a lot of DJs who are just going there and playing 2 songs, you know, that's fine. But when it comes to production, I mean, we know a lot of DJs in other countries, they are producers.
Yes.
They're named as artists. So what is your thought on that?
Yeah, so a lot of the upcoming DJs that I speak to, like a lot of people reach out to me and ask me for advice as well. Even though I am just starting myself and I'm learning a lot myself, I'd like to help people as much as I can. And the first advice that I always give them is start producing your own music, because that's what changed my career.
Yeah.
Because I was a DJ for a long time and nothing really happened. It's when I started making my own music that things changed. So I always tell people that start producing your own music. Get your own music out there.
Absolutely. Who is your influence when it comes to DJing? I mean, let's talk about locally. Who is your influence or inspiration?
Number one, brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. And internationally?
Internationally, there's quite a few. I don't want to pick.
That's fine. Just name 1 or 2.
DJ Ruby.
Okay. He never forget Sri Lanka.
Exactly. He's come to Sri Lanka next month as well.
Lankan,
Nick Warren. There's quite a few.
This Nick Warren, I think if I get a chance, I would actually definitely love to get him on the show, because even Pradeep was telling me that, you know, Nick Warren has helped him a lot in his career.
He's a big supporter of the Sri Lanka.
Yeah. So have you ever had a chance to meet him?
No.
Radhif has had a chance to meet him.
Yes.
When he was not a DJ, that was the first time that he has met him.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's an interesting story. Don't forget to check that out as well. I'll put that in the description. The interview that I had with the Noise Project. We always call him Radhik, you know, it's so because that's his real name, because he told that on the show as well. So anyway, that's fine. So Daniel, Dr Green, why this Dr Green? How did you come up with this name?
A lot of people have asked me that question. To be honest with you, there's no specific.
Is green your favorite color?
No, not at all. No. My favorite color is black.
Okay.
But
you can't go Dr. Black.
Exactly. Yeah. So the reason why I picked it was like, I remember I was working like a full-on corporate job a couple of years ago, and I hated it.
Okay.
Like it was not for me at all. And then one day I just went into office. I gave in my resignation, and then I went back home and I sat down the whole day, and I put on a plan. Like I want to create a brand that I can leave behind and I can market, and like it didn't matter what it was. Like I knew if I stuck with it, it worked.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. That's how Dr. Green came up. Not specific reason.
Dr. Green, it just came to your head.
Yeah, I wanted something catchy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So how is the name, like, is it helping you in your career so far?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about your any upcoming gigs that you will be performing.
Next weekend I'll be playing at a really big event at Port City, Maya. And then, I mean, this events every week, so maybe I'll send you some links. So
sure, please. And any idea of, you know, putting up your own event?
Soon. Yeah.
Plans are in the cards, so
it's in the works. It's in the works for sure. Yeah.
Offshore life. Ever thought of taking that over from your dad?
I have thought about it, but
not the right time.
Not the right time. Yeah. Maybe when my dad comes back, maybe let's see.
We are all waiting for him to come back. But anyway, he's happy there, so very good. Any words of wisdom for any upcoming young DJs who wants to come into the trade?
Yeah, I'll say just put your heart into it, give your fullest, be confident for sure, and never give up.
Right, so thank you so much, Dr. Green, once again for being on the show, and we'll catch you again next time as well. Until then, have yourself a good one, mate. All right.